This is Miss Andrade's evening class in Mid-Manhattan Adult Learning Center. You are watching her PowerPoint presentation to be followed by an activity with her students. So without further ado, I just made a mistake here. How do we get back to the beginning of this?
You have to hit the other button. No, this.
Okay. All right, we're all set.
Okay, so good evening, everybody. Welcome back. So after watching that great movie and having that great discussion about the movie clip, let's look at the let's do an activity where we're going to continue building vocabulary. And this activity is entitled Paper Plate Divide. So as you see in your desk, you have two paper plates, one with cut out words into different parts, and the other one has a division between roots, prefixes, and suffixes. So as we look at the steps, first in groups, we're going to identify the affixes into three categories. The categories are root, prefixes, and suffixes. Remember, the word affix is an additional element that we add to a word, the element being a prefix at the beginning of a word and the suffix, the other element added at the end of a word. And like we said earlier, these elements, both the prefix and the suffix, modify the meaning of the word. For example, the word unbelievable. Everybody, let's repeat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Very good. So I love unbelievable because it has all three components. The prefix, that means what, Papa? Exactly. Very good. I like that. Believe. What is that, believe, Peter? The root, right? What is to believe, Peter?
Believe is to trust.
Oh, I like that. Trust. That's a great synonym. And Marcela, what is the suffix? Able. What is able? It's a suffix. Very good. Do you remember what does able mean? Let's hear Leo.
The ability to do.
Excellent. The ability to do anything. So unbelievable. So we look at that word unbelievable, looking at the prefix that means not, and the able that means the ability to do. Mama. Opposite of believe. The opposite of believe. Something that you cannot believe. Like the idiom that we learned today. It's Christmas is early, remember? And the meaning of that is when something comes early, something unexpected that you don't expect. We say Christmas came early. Or in Spanish,
Te llegó tu agosto.
Te llegó tu agosto. Very good. Okay, guys. So very good. Thank you for that. So step one, we're going to identify the affixes into the categories of prefix and suffixes and roots. Step two, using the affixes, you're going to write the words. So once you identify the affixes, and I'm just putting these two, you're going to put them on the desk, you're going to put them together, you're going to read them, and as a group, make a consensus. If it's a consensus, if it's a word or not, if it is, then you can write it on a paper. And then that's the third step. That's the second step. The third step is using those newly created words, you're going to write sentences. So how many sentences? At least 13. No more than that. In any word that you choose. And the last one is we're going to be sharing those sentences with each other. Okay? Again, create the words using the affixes, using the parts of the words cut. You're going to write the words in the notebook. You're going to read those words and write sentences with them. Only 3. Any questions? I know it should be answered. We're good? We're good? Okay, guys, so let's do it. So I'm going to be around.
One question.
Yes.
One play for all three.
Yes. So I'm going to do this one. Yeah, can you guys read this? How about you, Chris?
I think it's celebrate. Yeah.
Very good.
Rules. And put in different places.
I like what you guys are doing.
Biology.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Biology. Micro.
What is micro?
Biology. Microbiology.
Microbiology.
Nice.
Design, we study the German.
The germs.
Yeah.
Very good.
Handy.
And a lot of these affixes, so as Spanish, it's very easy for us to recognize. Right, very good. So already Leo is categorizing them into the different categories. So in as a prefix, full as a suffix. And remember what these mean. You may want to look at re into it, you put it into suffix category.
Oh,
You may want to
recorder. Remain.
So then what you recorder remain, what part of the word is the prefix? Is at the beginning. You put it in the suffix.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's why I said look at it. Very good. All right, so this is correct. Very good. Good job.
The most important is recognize what's the rules.
So that's a good word. Put it here. Re is a prefix, right? And what is the root? Cycle. Very good. And then you can put them into category. But I like what you did. You went into anti-cycle. That's a good one. Okay.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Incomplete. When something is incomplete.
It's not complete.
Yeah. So this is another way of learning vocabulary. You know, without having to look at the dictionary, without having to ask somebody.
What?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It has to do with thinking, right?
Thinking.
Say that again?
The way of thinking.
Thinking, yes, thoughtful. So being in deep thought, like deep thinking, like thinking seriously about something. And then you have the suffix full. What when you add the suffix full to a word, what does it make that word?
No,
like wonderful. Remember descriptive words? Beautiful. Yeah, there you go. What part of speech is that? Beautiful lady, like you love Jennifer Lopez, she's a beautiful woman, right? So what is that?
Nice.
Right. So when you modify something to make it nice, make it better, what do we call that? We were talking about it yesterday. We talked about arrogant, we talked about modest, we talked about cheerful. Remember the presentation? Adjective. Adjective, yes, descriptive word, adjective. So that's an adjective. Very good. So remember, words that end in full, that have the suffix full, that's a descriptive word. Very good. So you want to put the thought as a root, and then the full as a suffix. Yep. Anti-sociologic. Oh wow, you're adding words to the English language. I like that. Non-balance. Behave.
I didn't add nothing.
Well, behave. Well, okay.
You just behave.
Behave. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oops. Demon.
Graphic.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so now that I like what you said. So now you can start writing some of these words.
Yeah.
Maybe you can have one person write it. Marcela, would you mind?
Okay.
Or Peter.
Right.
So what you can do is you can write.
Biological.
How you want to do
Mm,
So right.
Paint.
So what is that?
Cool. Cycle. I have recycle here.
Never heard of that.
Mm,
But hey, I'll take it. Oh, it's in French.
I don't know if
I don't
we
know.
got the meaning in English. That's all I was saying.
Hypertorium. What does it mean in French?
No, the thorium is a Latin,
Mm-hmm.
and the hyper is like the hyper in English and everything. Like it's
Like I'm hyper all the time.
something extra.
Uh-huh, exactly. I'm extra.
We just we just attribute them like
Mm-hmm.
some so a bigger action. Like this is a thorium.
And how would you say that word in French?
C'est quelque chose d'hypertorium.
Hypertorium.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
mm,
So you want to write the words down, Papa? You want to write the word? Oh, you did. Okay, good. So now take three of those words and together form a sentence. You can do it one sentence, or you can just do three sentences. How are you doing here? Wonderful. Very good.
Chronography,
Okay.
morphology.
You have the key in. Okay. No. How about this? Ah, yes. What is that? Miss. Misbehavior. What is misbehavior? The opposite of behave. Behave well. Misbehavior. So you guys, I think you want to now as select three words and together make a sentence.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good. You have a good amount of words.
Okay.
So Peter, now no, it's okay. So now just because of time, let's start selecting the words from the list and start making sentences.
Okay.
And then you know what? If you guys are good, I'll give you a challenge. How to make one sentence using three of those words in one sentence. Can you guys do that?
Yes.
Okay,
let's
I
go.
know you can.
All right. Let's go to create sentence. Check.
Now for next. Uh-huh. Okay, that's one there. Okay, I see recycle, I see thoughtful. You want to do the last one?
Yeah.
The last sentence? So garbage is GARBAGE. Garbage. So you want to do the last sentence?
Yes.
So you want to dictate it to Papa, or you want to write?
Well, I can do that.
Okay, so he's gonna dictate it. You're gonna write.
Okay. The let's do this sentence. We're gonna put all of them.
No, just one. Take one.
Just
Because we
one.
did well, Papa did recycle and he did thought.
Okay. The country demographics the country demographic is
Continue, guys. Let me just scroll
uh,
up there.
is more
Yeah.
than 10 years ago.
Okay.
Actually, if you
That
can
works.
make three words for one sentence, but if not, you can make three sentences. Oh. So it doesn't matter, whatever is easy for you. With three words, absolutely. With three, yes. Thank you. You're welcome.
Sociology is right? Demographic.
Oh, you're making this, that's your sentence?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Yes.
So what's the subject in the sentence? You think, okay. It doesn't have to be from these words. You can think of other words. Just use these words to be a part of the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No,
introduction.
No, just
same.
use,
Okay.
and it was supposed to be
Okay.
three sentences using three words.
Okay.
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 Okay. Yeah, so we have to take the
The socialist is comprise demographic activity of the people.
Wow, look at that. You want to repeat that, please?
The socialist is comprise the demographic activity of the people.
You want to write that, Peter?
oh she's
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I just saw you read it. So Peter, you want to do the next one? Let me go over this. How we doing, guys? Okay, guys, just for time's sake, 3, 2, 1, let's come back. No problem. So let's have one, let's have Mamadou. Mamadou, can you one of the sentences you guys created? Guys, listen up, please. Guys, can we listen? Thank you.
Country demographic is more than 10 years ago.
Okay.
Demographic.
Demographic, that was your word. Awesome. Excellent. Very good. Here, can you share your sentence, please?
The sentence?
Yes.
Sociology circumscribes demographic activity of the people.
Okay, wow, thank you. Guys, so thank you so much. So as we finish this activity, let's put the words back together in the plate, you don't mind. So, guys, what did you think of this activity? Well, I thought it was, I think it's a good activity because it shifts the focus from just looking at words in the dictionary, asking my friends, it makes us focus on looking at words in a different way by focusing on affixes, prefix and the suffix. And most important, guys, as you walk out and you look at on the train, there's so many words. I like to read. I like to read everything I see. Start that habit of reading things. And when you see these elements that are added at the beginning or at the end of the word, try to remember what they mean. Because if you can remember what they mean, that gives you part of the understanding of what the word is. Like the prefix un means not, means opposite. Because remember, the point of affixes is that they modify, they change the meaning of words. So it's another way of acquiring vocabulary. So thank you so much, guys. That was very, very good. Thank you. Thank you for cooperating. Appreciate it.